This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Brett Franklin, and Brett Franklin kind enough to join us from 94 ESPN Radio. You can catch him on 94.3 in Claremont, 94.5 in White River, and online 945ESPN.com, 12 to 1 weekdays, and I'm always on Tuesdays, so get a little preview on Tuesdays, and then you get to come see us on Wednesdays.
There you go.
What a great deal.
And don't forget instant replay right here on YCN TV at midnight.
Yes, perfect. So a team that we've talked about all season since the beginning of the season when Gordon Hayward went down, the Boston Celtics. Finally, the run ends in Game 7 at home. Disappointing end. The first loss in the playoffs at home. Overall, a good season. But still, it's never easy to lose a Game 7 at home. I don't care what your expectations are.
No, absolutely. And the expectations were very low coming into this postseason for the Celtics, at least from my perspective. If you won your first round game against the Bucks, great. Didn't think they were going to get past Philadelphia, and they handled them relatively easily. And then pushing LeBron James and the Cavaliers to a 7-game NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Tough to swallow, especially first time Celtics team has blown a 2-0 series lead and lost the series. That had never happened before in Celtics history. And I guess if it's going to happen, it'll happen against LeBron James. But I think you look at this team and how undermanned they were, how injured, really playing with just 7 guys, through the entire, final couple of games of this East Finals. I mean, this Celtics team, I think you got everything you could out of this team with what you had. I think we'll find out more guys are nicked up here as the season comes to a close. But I think, overall, I think you have to be happy as a Celtics fan. Guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier, they got that playoff experience. They've got a couple of Game 7s under their belt. I'm ready for next season to start. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for next season when you just think about what the starting five is going to look like next year. Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford. That team will go for 65 wins next year easily.
And getting into that offseason, there's been a lot of talk if Kyrie Irving is going to be on the team or does Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart, a lot of moving pieces. Is this an offseason where you kind of say, let's not mess with a good thing? They're set up nicely. Obviously, Hayward's going to be there. I'm not in the camp that they should trade Irving and let Rozier start. I know he's good. He showed flashes, but he also struggled in some games. So I think we need to pump the brakes on putting Rozier as a starting point guard. Marcus Smart's going to be interesting. What do they do in the offseason with Smart and as a collective team whole?
Yeah, well, let's pump the brakes on trading Kyrie Irving here. I mean, Terry Rozier played great, but no need to trade Kyrie Irving, who was playing pretty good up until he got hurt. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. I don't think this team needs to do a ton, but I mean, there are a couple of pieces that are going to be free agents. Aaron Baines is up at the end of this year. Greg Monroe, I know he didn't give you too much of the defensive side, but he was a body you needed towards the end. And Marcus Smart, I said earlier this week on the radio, I don't think Marcus Smart will be in a Celtics uniform next year. He went after the postgame and started talking about how much money he's worth, and he was saying $14 million. If that's the number, the Celtics are not going to pay him that sort of money. But I don't think you need to change too many things, but, I mean, there are some integral pieces that you need to bring back. I think Aaron Baines is one of them. I thought he gave you some great minutes in games 5 through 7 in the East Finals. So I don't think you need to mess with the whole thing, but there'll be a couple of big decisions this team will need to make.
And as we've seen, it's almost like Danny Ainge is the new Bill Belichick, and it says Danny Ainge we trust, even though some of the moves might be a little confusing, but we're going to watch for him quickly before we take our final break. Obviously, the NBA Finals rematch. It's the 4th straight time. Cavs, Warriors, Cavs, huge underdogs. Are you giving them any chance to win a game?
Absolutely not. I think the Warriors win it in 4, and no game will be closer than will be over double digits.
Wow, there we go. You heard it here. You heard it here first. I'm saying Warriors in 5. I think the Cavs do steal a game, but it's not going to be really that close. So Warriors in 5 for this finals. We'll take our final break. We'll come back, talk some Patriots, and also get to our Salt Hill Pub picks of the week. You're watching YCN Sports Talk.